Hello and good day to yous. Welcome to Doom 2016. Sorry for the late start. Had a bit of trouble getting the controller to work again. Alright. I have not played a Doom game since... 1990 something? Let's see what everybody's been getting so riled up about. Hurt me plenty. Choose this difficulty if you want to play the game without any adjustments. Need a balance of focus, aggression, and fearlessness to ensure your survival. Push. Too young to die? Oh, what? No baby mode? And ultraviolence. Ooh, and nightmare. Do I have to unlock it? Why is this one in red? Well, we'll just go standard, as per usual. So you walk eternally through the Shadow Realm, standing against evil where all others falter. May your thirst for retribution never quench, may the blood on your sword never dry, and may we never need you again. It's, quite the scar on Mars. I don't know much about, celestial bodies. Is that natural, or is that some Doom lore?
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse.
Should have maybe turned on subtitles.
Rip and tear, until it is done.
Hello, homie. I'm pretty sure you're just 3 hours ahead of me. How you doing? We play by Mountain Standard Time here. Pew pew. Pew pew. I use a rundown of controls, please. Would it be game or audio or Mayhaps you need a new phone. Turns are on. Supposedly. Ah, there we go. Subtitles. Oh, yes, and I wanted to check out controls. Use equipment, weapon mod, dossier, pause, fire, switch. I can hold it for a weapon wheel. Okay. BFG. Chainsaw, crouch, and jump. Guess I'm a melee button. Don't know much about the BFG yet, besides it's supposed to be super badass. Oh, and then click the stick for a glory kill. Okay. No mission info yet. No chainsaw yet. I guess this is also just my melee. Okay. Jump has momentum. I can't just freely move about in the air. Can't jump while crouching. All important things to learn. So I appear to have been extracted from a piece of bedrock. Or some sort of casket. Again, it's been too long, and I've never actually really played a Doom game to completion, so lore's mostly lost on me. Hi, guy.
We have to contain this.
My suit. Yeah, I'm probably naked right now. I see this was stored in its own old-ass casket. Demonic invasion in process. Containment procedure initiated, awaiting protocol update. To answer your questions, no and no. D&D's next week. And I don't think I left the house on Friday. I was pretty tired.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Rezop satellite is brought back online.
Alright, shit, gotta turn that back on.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Yeah, I don't think so. Glory kills. Dealing damage to demons will cause them to stagger, which is indicated by a blue highlight. Move on into close range, and when the highlight turns orange, press right stick to perform a glory kill. Attack demons from any angle, including from above, to perform different glory kills. Ah. Glory kill demons will always drop health. That's a good way to conserve ammo. Okay, cool. I have the basic gist of what the original Doom games were. I was more interested in, like, the new generation of Doom. It's like I played a little bit of Doom, I played some Wolfenstein. I saw how much personality Doom Guy has in this generation, and I wanted to get a little taste of it. See if maybe ripping and tearing my way through armies of demons was what I needed to get back into shooters. Yimp! These ferocious and agile demons are found all over Hell and are often used on the front line in a concerted attack in either dimension. They revel in battle, feeding off their victims when the hunger takes them. And the Possessed. The Possessed are created in a Lazarus Wave event, a phenomena first discovered by Dr. Olivia Pierce during her Lazarus project. While most victims exposed to Argent biowaves will expire without further effect, some subjects will absorb traces of Argent energy and enter a state of posthumous vigor. Despite necrosis of the internal organs, with the exception of the brain, the victim continues to animate and exhibit a low order of sentience for weeks or even months after clinical death. Posthumous brain activity in the Possessed is limited to instinctive behavior. The possessed are known to be territorial when confronted by the living. When isolated, they will often enter a dormant state for extended periods of time. They will stand unmoving for days or weeks at a time until presented with a live food source or threatened by a predator. Interesting behavior has been seen where the possessed are held in small groups. They will drag human corpses to a central location with their holding pens and then perform a silent ritual around the pile of bodies. The resulting ceremonial site appears to be the initial stages of a gore nest. These actions must be driven by a telepathic communication with higher-ranking demons, as there is no local brain activity that could manage such choices. The possessed will perform these tasks even when limbs are removed or Pavlovian pain responders are implemented in their cortex, further cementing the theory that they are unwilling slaves performing an integral part of the life cycle of the demons. The possessed create the birthing ground for new demons, and upon expiration are themselves used as fertilizer for the gore nest. Yeah, so just mind-controlled corpses. Or I guess puppeteered. Oh, maybe it's been a long time since I looked at Wolfenstein. I knew where I stood on Doom, but I don't really know about that one. Good start earlier. Weapons. Oh, also, like how the Imp has a very quick and dirty explanation, and then the Possessed has considerably more knowledge. Obviously, done lots of experiments on our human corpses that have been turned. Imps? I don't know, it's a fucking demon. We can't explain that shit. Every UAC employee is provided a standard UAC EMG sidearm upon promotion to Tier 2 and above. This sidearm is reliable and effective at short range. A gravity gear dynamo in the stock charges a capacitor whenever the operator moves. When the weapon is fired, the capacitor compresses up to 4 megawatts of argent energy into a hardened plasma gel and launches the slug at high velocity. The gel slug has the same impact properties of conventional ammunition, making the weapon act and feel like a standard ballistic firearm. The weapon is constructed of thermally diffusive metal alloys which allow it to discharge rapidly and repeatedly without overheating or compromising the accuracy. The capacitor in the EMG can also be upgraded to concentrate the energy into one large pulse for more stopping power. Okay, so I have to upgrade the thing to get a charge shot. Does this thing not have an ammo capacity? I just have to keep moving with it? UAC shotgun disperses a spread of high-velocity buckshot for maximum impact against the enemy, ideally suited for the operative who requires a speedy response for deadly close encounters. The wide coverage of this weapon loses impact at long range. The weapon is forged from a high-quality titanium steel alloy to ensure maximum reliability, repeat rate, and yield strength. Boomstick. Love boomstick. The Praetor suit. Additional relics were found in the tomb alongside the Doom Marine, some incantation tablets, and an ancient combat suit which was given a name, the Praetor suit. When found, it was encased in an inscribed stone tomb. The suit was extracted from the rock, cleaned, and subjected to numerous tolerance tests, and found to be almost impervious to any damage. It appeared to have some mechanical function as well. Small receptors on the gloves and chest plate that attracted argent plasma and dissipated it through capillary tubes in the substructure. Markings on the armor were also consistent with images of a man or humanoid seen in several of the tablets and stones found on other expeditions. The same markings were also noted on the Helix stone. Despite it being clear that the suit can be activated in some way, no method has been found to do it yet. It appears to be missing a component, likely the Doom Marine himself. It's tied to my genetic structure. And I can review my tutorials. Okay. Wee boomstick. Yeah, okay, pistol's infinite. I can fire this all I want.
presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Big punch. Do I only have a capacity of 20?
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Give me that elf. Gotta get used to these controls. Now, where you
Demonic
at?
presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence
Do I have a
eliminated.
way to
Lockdown
reload?
disengaged.
I guess there's no reloading. I just have to find ammo. Alright, well, easy peasy.
It cannot
Oh,
be
hello there,
allowed to
Lilo.
leave this place. She would ruin
Yeah, we scrolling through Doom now. How you doing?
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly
I had the same excuse in Alien.
but it was worth the risk. I assure you.
Ah. Smell that fresh Martian air. Heading out there, homie? Alrighty, well, I'll see you next time. You take care. Does Doom Guy have to worry about fall damage? Not so far as I can tell. Dossier. Also, show current mission information on your helmet's display. Okay. Find the resource ops entrance. Sure. Arsenal tab shows your available weapons and mods. On the screen, you can spend weapon upgrade points to improve your mods and track progress towards available weapon masteries. I got nothing. Decrease time it takes to power up a charged energy shot. Decrease the recovery time for a pistol after using a charged enemy energy shot. Move at full speed when using the charged energy shot. So all about getting that charged shot up. Not sure how to do charged yet. Despite the discovery of liquid water on Mars in the early 21st century, the colonization of Mars had little appeal beyond exploration for the next century. With the discovery of the Argent Fracture, a transdimensional stream of unrefined Argent plasma, in 2095, settling and mining Mars became both practical and essential to meet the vast energy demands of Earth. However, the need for atmospheric conversion and terraforming of the Red Planet was a task that seemed insurmountable to all but one corporation, the UAC. Through their diligent dedication to the technological advancement and forward thinking, an outpost was established in MTC 2096 to extract Argent plasma from the fracture. When this plasma is subjected to the UAC's fermionic transference pattern, Argent energy is produced. This remarkable venture eventually bore fruit, as Argent energy became the primary source for all of Earth. New visitors to the UAC facility may take for granted the rich atmosphere while on the surface, but it should be remembered that just a few short decades ago, Mars was an inhospitable desert that could support no life. Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is not allowed under any circumstances. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are frequently researched a safe distance away from the base, and your safety in these matters cannot be guaranteed. Ah, yes, gore nests. Studies of demons upon entering this dimension have shown their conduct is not purely vindictive. There is a method behind their actions. When a demon captures their prey, the fresh kill is taken to a temporary ceremonial site where arcane rituals are performed on the pile of blood and gore. When enough corpses have been gathered, the ceremonial site becomes a gore nest. These sites, imbued with the hell energy from the rituals, act as umbilical cords to hell. Extreme caution must be taken when approaching a gore nest. Attacking the nest, or indeed any demons within close proximity of the nest, will act as an alarm and siphon more demons from hell. Looks like things aren't working out too well here. Oh, there's a guy there. I appear to be taking some damage. Oh, I'm doing just fine. Praetor suit tokens to upgrade the suit, presumably. Yes. Prove resistance to environmental damage and explosives. Navigation. Equipment capacity and recharge time. Power-ups. Speed of certain actions. Possessed Soldier. While Lazarus Wave exposure does effectively wipe any vestige of human behavior for most of its victims, some subjects continue to display tactical cognizance posthumously. As with possessed engineers, this does not appear to be random. If an individual has training in combat, as part of the UAC military, the Lazarus Wave event will transform them into more than mere slaves. This anomaly further supports the theory that there is some form of genetic coding embedded within the Lazarus Wave particles, which governs the outcome of Lazarus Wave exposure on a per-case basis. Curious. Gotta be blue to get through that door. Little Doom guy. Give him to me. I'll have to go around. Hey, I got one. Definitely not worth doing long term, though. Hey, thanks, man. I could use this. Little buddy. Collectible secrets. Unlock a model that can be viewed, values, and collectibles. I thought it said metal. Design of this weapon is conventional in nature, though it has been refined to perform at the limit of its ballistic capabilities. The OAC fragmentation grenade uses a Comp D explosive package encased in a steel alloy shell. Yeah. And has an effective fatality radius of about 5 meters. Improvements on the antiquated M67 grenade include a more reliable chemical fuse mechanism, interior machining of the case to provide more efficient projectile dispersion, and a trigger switch safety clip to prevent unwanted activation. The newer Comp explosive also ensures the radial pressure wave has no drop spots, ensuring full damage potential within the fatality zone. No chance of somebody just dodging all the shots. Okay. I don't have points for that though, right? Keep like accidentally attacking through these guys. interfering with the mining operation? I guess not. Got the map. Ooh, and red key card. Oh no, upgrade. Auto map reveals exploration items in a wider radius around your position. Decrease explosive barrel and environmental damage taken. Can't get anything else for now. Yeah, let's learn about more stuff. Compass will pulse when near secret areas. The Elite Guard is a company of secret personnel charged with the protecting of the Lazarus Project research and maintaining order throughout the Argent facility. Their distinct red uniforms help distill a calming influence among UAC employees, and they are known to be level-headed, disciplined, and fair but firm. Their suits contain cybernetic augmentations which give the Elite Guards an advantage should they need to quell any disturbances. The augmentations allow them to be faster, stronger, and more resilient to injury. So how do I use Grenade? I guess I'd be in equipment. And then I'd use that, okay. Where'd you go? Nothing but dudes. That looks like a fall to my death. Combat support drone, weapon mods. Field drones will supply with weapon mods that can be activated by using the mod button. Choose which mod you want and it will be attached to your weapon. Hold the weapon mod to charge up a 3-round burst with tighter spread. Hold the weapon mod to charge up an arcing explosive round. Oh, so I can just add a grenade launcher onto my shotgun. Or I can use a long-ranged shotgun burst. I think I'd like this. So rude. Where'd you go? Ah. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Get back over there. Codex entry acquired. New advocates, welcome to the UAC. This guidebook will serve as your personal guide to fitting in at the Argent facility on Mars. Your devotion to the UAC's mission is the foundation on which we achieve the establishment of a new paradigm to move humanity into the future. Tier 1 advocates may take some time to adjust to life on Mars, but with faith and dedication, you can look forward to a long and fruitful career as you work towards full induction. Your transition to Tier 2 status will be judged upon your actions here. Make a good impression, new advocate. This guide will update automatically as you access new areas of the facility. Expect more helpful hints into the UAC way of life, and as we say here on Mars, power from the people. Field drones, often referred to as droppers, these drones were developed by the UAC to autonomously receive and deliver ordered parts to engineers, off-duty employees, and soldiers. It's a drone. UAC shotgun disperses a spread of high-velocity buckshot for maximum impact against the enemy. Ideally suited for the operative who requires a speedy response for deadly close encounters, the wide coverage of this weapon loses impact at long range. The weapon is forged from a high-quality titanium steel alloy to ensure maximum reliability, repeat rate, and yield strength. That's a big old shield. Get out of there. Get my little buddy. Upgrade one of my weapons. Don't have a charge shot for the pistol yet, I don't think. Rate of fire. My accuracy is dog shit. Give me that leg. Yeah, come over here. It'd be a great idea. Ah, darn it. Bash. came from over there. Alright, somewhere through here.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
How out of date is that message?
God rested on the seventh day, but imagine how much further along we would be if he hadn't. The UAC is committed to excellence. That's why we implemented the 7-day work week. Now you can achieve greatness alongside your coworkers every day. Let's never stop achieving.
Ah, yes, overexploitation. What other tidbits do you have to give me?
Welcome to the UAC.
Nope,
Now
that's it.
221 accident-free days.
Oh no, I missed a secret. Oh well. Broken free from your prison, pitted against evil, the cycle begins anew. To discover the cause of the demonic invasion, first locate and align the communications satellite in the Resource Operations Facility. Know your enemy.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
Mission challenges are activated when a mission begins, and completing them will reward you with weapon upgrade points. You can view the requirements and track progress in the mission tab of the dossier. Kill 2 the possessed with 1 trigger pull from the shotgun. Okay. Perform 5 different glory kills on the possessed. And find 3 secrets. Well, I can probably do the first 2. I'll do my best to find secrets.
Main power offline. All entrances not operational. Main power offline. All entrances not operational.
3 different glory kills so far.
Main power offline. All entrances non-operational.
There's some guys through there. You're not happy I'm here. Oh, no car for me.
Main power offline. All entrances non-operational.
No, I don't want to do that.
Main power offline. All entrances non-operational.
Hooray, that's 5. Okay, now I just have to kill 2 possessed with a single shotgun shot. I guess one of these will do fine, though.
Main power online.
I believe in honesty, especially now, in what will be your final moments in this world. All the rumors, the human sacrifices, the hell portal, the demons. It's all true. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world
Blah, blah,
they
blah.
create for us. Starting now. Especially now. It's true. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. Seek alongside them just as I will in what will become the new world they create for us. Starting now.
Make it so hard.
I believe in honesty, especially now, in what will be your final moments in this world. All the rumors, the human sacrifices, the demons. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world they create for us. Starting now. Especially now, in what will be your final moments.
There's probably something more up there.
All the rumors, the human sacrifices, the hell portal, the demons. It's all
Or not?
My
Unless I can make
sisters
that
and
jump.
brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world that they create for us. Starting now.
bigger jump or a double jump or something.
In what will be your final moments in this world.
Oh, you go boom. Possessed Engineer. During a Lazarus Wave event, victims undergo dramatic changes to their physiology, both internally and externally. Aside from fundamentally changing the composition of their internal organs, the high-intensity plasma wave is strong enough to fuse metal to skin. In many cases, personal items such as watches and jewelry can burn through the skin and become permanently embedded in the victim. Perhaps the most unfortunate victims of this fusing event are any subjects that happen to be working with the acetylene tanks or welding equipment. As this equipment is often attached to the body to allow for mobile work in low-gravity environments, the Lazarus Wave will create a demonized human with a highly combustible explosive device embedded in its skin. As with all possessed creatures, they are mindless and driven through some form of telepathic communication from an unknown demon overseer. Additional care must be taken when confronting a possessed engineer. If the fuel tank is punctured and it doesn't explode, the weakened container can turn the possessed engineer into an explosive projectile. This is a danger to any being nearby, both human and demon. Vega. Running the Argent facility takes a lot of power. Not just electrical and mechanical power, but computational power. With so many interdependent systems feeding off a single power source, the UAC decided it would need to create a central mainframe computer to manage not only the flow of Argent energy, but the day-to-day operations of a facility of over 60,000 employees. The mega computer, the brainchild of Samuel Hayden, head of the UAC, would exceed the computational ability of any system before it, and more importantly, would be recognized as the first truly autonomous artificial intelligence entity. They named it Vega. And resource operations. The Resource Operations Center, referred to as the ResOps, was one of the first facilities constructed at the Mars base after the discovery of the Argent fracture. It encompasses several key areas needed to run the facility, including plasma extraction and processing, isotope stabilization, heavy metal and ore mining, artifact analysis, communications networking, and off-world transportation. New UAC employees posted to the Mars facility are expected to fulfill a tour of duty in ResOps before moving on to their specialized career bracket. Security Clearance Level 1 allows access to all areas of ResOps, excluding the Vega networking hubs and some satellite control centers. For access to these locations, new advocates must submit a Delta Q Delta form to the Departmental Enforcer. Surprised I didn't blow this up. Ooh.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Having great luck with this. Not here, guys. I don't see them. I should use my pistol more. Huh, didn't think that got him with that. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Codex entry acquired. And in that vision they saw the future, bold and powerful, and many worked as one to bring the new order. What better words to inspire you as you set about initiating yourself into the UAC? Those who came before you and those who serve well with all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this principle of teamwork that we will elevate ourselves to the next plane of existence. If you have any new suggestions to improve the work environment while working your tenure in ResOps, please submit suggestions from WAD E1M4 to your command controller. However, it is imperative that you learn to accept things you can't change and follow the path that has been laid out for you. Your service in ResOps is a taste of your devotion to the cause. Should you be asked to submit yourself to an interrogation program or experimental treatment, you are expected to comply without question. If a fellow advocate asks you to engage in dedication ceremony, say yes! If you see an advocate doubting their role at the UAC, bring it to the attention of an enforcer so they might receive the help they need. Don't be selfish. Tier 2 is for everyone. This is becoming more and more of a cult than a business.
Here at the UAC, we take pride in nurturing a growing workforce.
What is
and ensuring
this?
that only the best
Lovely, lovely chainsaw.
to take on new challenges, to become more than you ever dreamed you could be. Talk to your supervisor to see if you need the plans for this year's Soul Harvest.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the roar of this chainsaw. Chainsaw is a specialized melee weapon that is accessed by pressing X. Using a chainsaw requires fuel. The bigger the demon, the more you need. Cutting apart a demon with the chainsaw will always drop a surplus of ammunition. Okay, so shoot a big old demon as I'm approaching, pull out the chainsaw, and rip into him. Nice. There have been reports of this item being seen at the Argent facility, though there are no known uses for it. Security personnel have been made aware that this item has likely been smuggled onto Mars, and have been directed to confiscate it immediately. As there are no practical uses for it, it must be assumed that this item should be considered a black market enthusiast's weapon.
The UAC
Just gonna do some Mars logging.
How committed are you?
That's presumably where I'm supposed to go. Did I miss anything back here? I think likely not.
Here at the UAC, we take pride in nurturing a growing workforce. Talk to your supervisor to see if you meet the requirements for this year's Soul Harvest.
Fuel for the chainsaw. Oops. Didn't realize there were pods moving about in here. over here.
Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
There's one possessed here. Oh, there's just the one. Okay, don't get crushed by that thing. Ow. I see some blood along here. Am I gonna get run over? No. I don't want to take your heads off. I didn't get both of you.
Access denied. Yellow security clearance required. Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Ah, no, I caught fire. I was doing good there for a second. Starting to get into the flow of things. Keep moving, keep killing.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect. presence of unsafe life. Lockdown.
Sounds like there's still guys out here. Where are they at? Oh my god, get up there.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
So this is just an opportunity to change what I have? Yeah, okay. Maybe I should try the explosive shot. Did that? Yes, I got the 2. Alright, now I just need to find 3 secrets, of which I have found none. I wonder if any of them have come up on my log. Echo, whatever that is. Got the field drone. I don't see any collectibles on my map. Get back down there.
Access granted.
Welcome to the UAC's Mars installation, located in the vast Hellas Plain impact basin. This high-tech mining and research facility is pushing the boundaries of the imagination each and every day. As a valued employee, your loyalty is more than just a commitment to the UAC. It's a commitment to the future of mankind. Thank you for your service.
What is this? Heavy assault rifle. God, what is up with this chair? There we go. Although recently superseded by the plasma rifle as the UAC's standard issue weapon, the heavy assault rifle is still in widespread use due to its dependable mechanical firing mechanism, high accuracy at long range, and an abundant supply of ammunition. The weapon is effective at all engagement distances and is best used against a solitary target unless a micro-missile modification is present. Standard issue ammunition is a 50 caliber FMJ round. Alright, and the combat shotgun. UAC shotgun disperses a spread of high-velocity buckshot for maximum impact against the enemy, ideally suited for the operative who requires a speedy response for deadly close encounters. The wide coverage of this weapon loses impact at long range. The weapon is forged from a high-quality titanium steel alloy to ensure maximum reliability, repeat rate, and yield strength. That doesn't appear to have changed. This weapon now just don't change description. Got it. No alternate fire with this thing yet. Reduce the recharge time between explosive shots, increase the size of explosion, remove the loading time for an explosive shot. Is that the loading time? That's not long. Increase the time it takes to fire a charge shot. Increase the recovery time for pistol after using a charge shot. I'd like a quicker charged shot. And for an explosive shot, presumably larger explosion will do me good. Don't know what the time between the shots is yet. Maybe I'll hold off. Kill him, please. Alright, that seems to be a pretty decent weapon. Praetor suit upgrade effectiveness. Environmental damage. Already at the scanning. Improve weapon systems. Power-ups. Oh, wait, decrease the recharge duration for equipment. Do I not pick up frag grenades? Do I just recharge them? Hmm. Let's get the power-up effectiveness one. Maybe I'll actually notice power-ups when they explode off of me. Oh wait, I don't have, pieces for it? Ah. I see I'm just on, Enrage timer. Give me ammo. Okay, time doesn't stop while I'm in this mode. But it does slow down considerably, so I actually have time to go through my wheel. Exactly what you'd want out of one of those. Also gives me time to think. Although in a game about doing instead of thinking, probably shouldn't abuse it for that reason. Satellite lined.
I'm blocking your access to the facility scanner. Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
Meh. Oops. Was hoping there'd be floor there. What did so much damage to me? With punching the shield directly? Second opportunity to get that gun if I missed it. I don't know why I have so much trouble just meleeing people. Feels like a decent place to be hiding a secret, but I guess not. Am I stuck down here? There we go.
It's a gift. Take it. It will give you strength, help you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
What's that? Ooh, more health. Yeah, we'll take those. Or ammo or armor. Kinda want more ammo capacity. But I just need to use my chainsaw more for that. We'll do rounds.
That is pure Argent energy you've just taken into your system. It seems to agree with you. I will unlock the remaining Argent cells within the facility for you. Vega, give him what he wants.
61,337 UAC members deceased. 81% of the facility is on lockdown. Demonic presence through the Mars installation is critical. According to the records, Dr. Hayden, the invasion originated in the Lazarus facility. It seems that a hell wave was activated, transforming 64% of all UAC employees into the creatures you see roaming throughout the facility. The rest were killed by the demons released from their holding cells by Olivia Pierce.
I feel I should apologize for what's happened here. Some of my employees took things too far. Olivia was the cause of all this, and I believe you will have to deal with her in time. You may not agree with our research, but know this. We exploited Hell and its resources because it was in mankind's best interest to do so. What you now see in this facility is the cost of progress. But none of that matters now.
There is an emergency in the foundry. The regulators have been destroyed and the core temperatures are now destabilizing.
They've overrun the adjacent facility. If the venting turbines aren't re-engaged, neither of us will survive the meltdown.
I want to go back to bed. Woo! Didn't find a single secret. With the satellite back online, the full scale and origin of the attack is revealed. Olivia Pierce, the Lazarus Project's lead scientist turned cult leader, activated a hell wave and released hundreds of demons from their holding cells in the Lazarus laboratories. The devastation that followed has left the facility on the brink of complete destruction. The foundry reactors are in critical meltdown. Samuel Hayden, a survivor and head of the Mars facility, has offered you his help if you need it. You don't. You just need ammo and a way to stop the meltdown before it tears the base apart. Well, fortunately, demons are literally just made of ammo. It comes spilling out of them when you cut into them with a chainsaw. Ammo is conserved between levels.
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
Participating in combat will now reward weapon upgrade points. Find and kill as many demons as possible during mission to maximize your combat rating.
Is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
Kill 3 of the possessed with 1 explosive barrel. Perform 3 death from above glory kills on possessed soldiers. And find 2 collectibles. Okay. Does that not count? I need to fall from further distance. Foundry. I need another access card. The damn. Still need blue.
Your devotion to the UAC's mission on Mars is the...
No, I don't want to be killing these guys. Want to get... Oh. How is that still not counting? I got a curb stomp. I saw at least one curb stomp. Why didn't it count? Eh. Possessed security. Possessed security units exhibit the most complex battle strategies of all possessed humans, including mobile shield advances towards the enemy and firing while in defilade. Possessed security will also drop their shield to adopt a more accurate firing stance at the cost of lowering their defense. Early in the development of the Argent Accumulator, it was discovered that Argent plasma compressed into Hayden radius spheres, named after Samuel Hayden, would retain its structure when charged with enough radioactive isotopes. Once formed, if the surface tension of the plasma sphere is broken, the energy cache contained within will quickly discharge, energizing anything it comes into contact with. Argent caches were the forerunner of the Argent Accumulator, but their vulnerability to blunt force makes their use too unpredictable. There are still hundreds of these prototype Argent caches to be found around the Argent facility, and have become somewhat of a collector's item among the UAC employees. Test subjects exposed to this sphere exhibit extreme rage and increased strength. It has been noted that the subjects given the Berserk sphere will vent their rage on any living creature they can find, and will even self-harm if they have no outlet for their fury. In the extremely rare case that a subject survives exposure, they will be left in perpetual state of delirium and should be exterminated. Oops. I don't know what you are, but give me ammo.
Demonic threat reduced by 25%.
Nice. Hellraiser. The Hellraiser is an astute and tactical foe that will engage enemies from a distance with a powerful beam of unrefined hell energy. The beam emanates from an arm-like protrusion composed of cartilage and other osseous tissue. Articulation of the cartilage allows the Hellraiser to focus its energy beam into a single charged shot that will obliterate anything that stands in its path. Cool, so don't let him charge up and getting close. Cool. Oh, just a quick way back. I don't know if that did any fall damage or if it just stunned me. That feels like a secret waiting to happen. Or maybe I'm just doomed now. Hey, I get it. I got the name of the game. Okay, no, I made it. Damn, I'm finding secret areas that I'm not supposed to be going to.
Demonic threat reduced by 25%.
Yeah, that's much more reasonable to get to. Hmm. Did you blow up that guy before I could?
Gas leak detected. Access denied.
Oh. Gonna have to find someone else's hand.
Warning, core temperature rising.
Yeah, that figures. A little toasty down here. I'll be taking that arm. Didn't even see you.
Access granted. Gas leak stopped. Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
Well, as long as I'm moving, those guys aren't too bad to deal with. It's when I'm flooded and those guys just unload into their own group of friends that I'll be in trouble. Is there any reason to come down here, or is it just for that gore nest? Yum. You're a biggie. Gotcha. Scope that allows for zooming with weapon mod. Or get some missiles. If the missiles are any good on this, then I can go back to using charged burst on my shotgun. Yeah, because I can't imagine using the scope all that often. How do I equip the other one?
Warning. Core temperature rising.
explosive that locks on. That's pretty nice. Actually gives me something I want to do with this weapon. Get some more ammo.
Remember, the Blind Council is always watching.
Need more key cards, man. Huh. Don't know why that didn't explode. Nah, I can't get up that high. Oh, the yellow key card was just lying on the ground right there. Silly me. Probably reduce ammo cost so I can fire more of them. You are toughies. Definitely good use for the chainsaw. Samuel Hayden is the chairman of the UAC. Born into the wealthy and powerful Hayden family, he completed his master's in theoretical physics at Oxford University. He showed prodigious talent in several fields, including thermodynamics, electromagnetics theory, and nuclear sciences. At a young age, he established the Samuel Hayden Foundation, a philanthropic organization dedicated to sponsoring young scientific talent and funding scientific programs in schools and colleges. His daunting intellect made him a prime target for the UAC, and they recruited him soon after he was appointed General Director of the Global Science Council. Samuel took over leadership at the USC a few months later after the discovery of the Argent fracture and immediately put the Argent Tower into production. During the construction of the Argent Tower, Samuel was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable brain cancer. Samuel was given 6 months to live. He dedicated those last few months to finding a radical solution to his mortality, a cybernetic transference. Digitize me. Were you saying something?
Core temperature rising. Demonic threat reduced by 75%.
Little map. The Foundry, an extension wing of Resource Operations, the first Mars outpost, processes all of the heavy elements mined from the outlying Martian landscape and from around the original location of the Argent Fracture. Refining Argent Plasma requires a large amount of transitional metals and noble gases, so a central location that can be systematically cleansed and decontaminated is required to keep Argent energy production at maximum efficiency. As such, this area is considered a high-risk area, and all UAC employees are subject to regular med checks to ensure their production capabilities are not degraded by the environment. Industrial accident-related deaths in the Foundry dropped dramatically in MTC 2146 thanks to the implementation of the new UAC safety protocols, where employees exposed to dangerous materials are immediately sent to the Lazarus Labs for cleansing, re-education, and where possible, reintegration. As a result of this protocol, officially reported deaths have dropped to negligible amounts. Ah, yes, the Hell Knight. The Hell Knight is a towering brute bred for combat deep in the bowels of hell. These diabolical beasts are the prized gladiators of the demon horde. They relentlessly stomp toward their target, smashing their massive fists into the ground to create shockwaves that stagger their opponent and leave them vulnerable to bone-crushing melee attacks. The Hell Knight's powerful legs allow it to leap across large distances effortlessly, quickly closing the gap to its enemy. I need something to lock you down or just kill you with a chainsaw.
Your devotion to the UAC's mission on Mars is the foundation to our success. With you, we will establish a new paradigm and move humanity into the future. Have you filled out your
Demonic presence
Is that
reduced to
other one?
minimum safe levels. Lockdown disengaged.
How did I already get him?
Turbine room doors now open.
Have you filled out your UAC accidental death in dismemberment form yet? See Jessica in Human Resources for assistance.
Should really just use my shotgun more, or my chainsaw more. I'm using the shotgun plenty. And for good reasons, my favorite weapon. Glad that we start out with one.
Foundation to our success. With you, we will establish a new paradigm and move humanity into the future.
Okay. What's this we're getting now? Plasma rifle. The plasma rifle became standard issue among military units with the advent of argent-powered electromagnetic accelerators. Based off the HIPG-D design of the early 21st century, the weapon delivers a rapid salvo of plasmoids that inflict both impact and thermal damage to the target. Oh, and I'm allowed to get dexterity upgrades now. Boo-boo.
Warning. Core temperature reaching critical levels.
That is very rapid. No. I don't feel like dealing with you. Where'd you go? Your friends are gone. No one can save you now.
The core temperature is now stabilized.
The primary control room has been activated somewhere nearby. It could be Olivia.
Upgrade chip. Wait, didn't I already improve the power of power-ups? Oh, maybe not. Well, they're actually pretty noticeable. Not coming up too often, so I guess I'll just get some environmental damage resistance for now. Decrease weapon self-damage. Oh, so I don't blow myself up? Actually... alright, I can only upgrade the alternate fire. Guess I'll hold off on that for the moment.
Authorization. Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
All power rerouted to Argent Energy.
This lady looks like she should have died of leukemia in the early stages of life.
Between our world and theirs.
Although with what Hayden was able to accomplish, maybe she was just able to persist beyond her body.
You could not have saved them anyway.
Gotta say that the humans in this universe make it really hard to want to save humanity. Dude starts, like... work-based cult environment that then branches off into
The
actual
system
cult.
won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argent Tower manually from the surface.
I don't think I managed to do any of the goals. No, I was gonna blow up a couple of possessed, but then dude blew up his own guys. I couldn't figure out how to get the Death from Above glory kills. I found a good room for it. Do I have to be like really high up? Olivia Pierce, the cult leader of the UAC, is trying to open a gateway into their dimension. She wants to help bring about the end of this world, another lost soul fallen under Hell's control. Olivia overclocked the Argent Tower, using it to drill a hole into the hellscape and let Hell's army through. You need to shut down the Argent Tower before it breaks through into their world by disabling the energy filters located throughout the surface complex. You know, it's a little early to do this, but I got an early start tomorrow, so I think we're going to call it here. Yeah, alright. Oh, well. It is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Lots of high-octane action and some good combos. Once I figure out the flow of combat and get to using all of my weapons, I'm sure this game is just going to fly. I can see why it was so popular in 2016 and why its sequels did so well. Alright, well, looking forward to playing some more of that tomorrow and Friday. Thank you very much for stopping by. I will see you next time. Please vote for what you'd like to see in the poll, which I will update in just a sec. Apart from that, you can also make recommendations or suggestions for other games you'd like to see me play in my rank 1. Until next time, take care and have yourselves a good night.